Today we're going to talk about preserving fresh fruit. I bought a bunch of peaches and so I'm going to peel them, chop them up, and stick them in the freezer because that's the best way to preserve this yummy summer goodness for use later on in the year. First step is to wash them off so that there's not any dirt or yuck hanging onto them, and then I'll put them in this basket. I like to use the pasta strainer thing because it's easier to get them in and out. And I'll demonstrate this in a little bit, but you cut a little slit on the bottom here, like an X, make an X there. Put them in the boiling water, which I've got heating up here, my big stock pot. Put them in the boiling water for about 30 seconds. And then when the skin starts to peel off, you dump them in an ice bath that will loosen the skin. Then all you have to do is peel the skin off. The next step is to slice them up, and I put them in lemon juice to keep them from turning brown, because I don't know if you're familiar, but when you cut a peach, it will turn brown pretty quickly. This is an oxidation thing, and the citric acid in the lemon juice will prevent that. So first I'm going to wash the peach, get the stem out, and make sure there's not any bad spots that I don't want. Don't want to preserve. Like this one has a spot. I'm going to just cut that out. Otherwise it's fine. Make my little X for the skin. And then put it in my pasta strainer. Alright, my water is boiling, as you can see. I've got my peaches washed and a little cut made on the bottoms. I've got the bad spots, except on this one. Let's take that one out and do that one in the next batch. Bad spots removed, and so here they go into the water. And these are not going under the water, so I'm going to take them out and do them another batch. They need to go in the water for 30 seconds or so. And once the skin starts to peel off, then I will pull them out and put them in the ice bath. Okay, you can see on this one, the skin's starting to peel back just a smidge. So I'm going to plop it into the ice bath, and that'll stop any heating, and we'll make this process, the point of this process is not to cook the peaches, but to make the peeling easier. That one's not quite, these were in the fridge, so they're taking a little bit longer to warm up, which is fine. I just have to watch them closely. Yeah, that one there's finally starting to peel. All right, so this one has soaked in the ice bath long enough to cool down. And you can see how easy it is to peel now that the skin has been blanched. This process also works with tomatoes and other soft fruits, plums, nectarines, all those things. I am saving the skin because if you boil the skin with some sugar, you can make peach syrup. So I'll do that another day, and I'll make another video for that. So now I just want to slice this off the pit and drop it in my lemon juice. You can also use fruit fresh or other fruit preservatives, but I like to use lemon juice. Now you don't want to boil the pits in your juice with the peelings. The pits of peaches are where one of the natural sources of cyanide. So I don't want to cook with that. Throw it away. So not all of the peaches will peel off as easily as that first one that I did, or as easily as they should after you finish this process. This one is not quite as ripe, and so those take a little bit longer in the boiling water bath. I just didn't catch it, so I have to peel this the regular way. It is still a little bit easier than it would be without the blanching process, but just kind of peel it along. And I am not an expert at this. I just do the best I can. My grandmothers could peel the whole thing and without picking up their knife, and they'd come out with this long string of peeling, all connected. It was beautiful, but somehow I didn't learn, even though they both tried to show me. Not coordinated, I guess. Anyway, once you get all the peeling off, then peaches have a pit in the middle, and some of them are clean peaches, some of them are non-clean, and that means it's harder or easier to get the peach meat, the fruit, that part that you want to eat, off of the pit. But either way, you make a slice. The easiest way I found, make a second slice and then twist your knife to pull it off of the pit. So here, see if I can get a good view on that. Pull it off the pit. There you go. And I'm just dropping them in my lemon juice so that they don't turn brown. Because while they still taste fine, they don't look fine, and it just makes it not as nice to eat if you let them turn brown. So you want to get them in the lemon juice bath as quickly as possible. All right, I have, 8 cups of peaches sliced, and they've got lemon juice on them. So now I'm going to put them in a freezer bag and save them for making cobbler later in the year. This is I just lay the bags flat in the freezer and freeze them up, and then I'll make another bowl.